Okay, so good afternoon. This afternoon, I want to talk about exercises you can do to learn how to use your body, use kinetic linking to generate power in your strikes. But before we proceed, I'd just like to show you some of the sticks that we have. Okay, so basically, these are the different type of sticks that you will find. Now, if you notice these two are the typical sticks that you will find in sporting goods shops and things like that. These are the commercial sticks. They're a bit on the lighter side. Basically, we don't really use these sticks for training. Usually, the lighter ones, such as these ones, are reserved for women or children. These ones actually we use for sparring, for the limited protection sparring that we do. Okay. Now these are the sticks that we use. If you notice, they're a little bit thicker. They're also a little bit more on the heavy side. Another type of stick that we can use is actually a polymer stick. Okay. So this is also on the heavy side. The only thing is it has a little bit of flex in it. Okay. Now these are the hardwood sticks that you typically see in sporting goods shops. This is Kamagong. This one is a little bit more rare. If I'm not mistaken, this is Magpuno. So it's a little bit heavier than the Kamagong. So all these sticks, including the baseball bat, you can use for practice. Although, as a group, we recommend sticks which are a little bit on the heavier side. That means sticks from this end going to that end. Now, the only thing is, with the hardwood sticks, they can get a little bit slippery, or not a little bit, they can get slippery once your palm starts to sweat. So I would recommend, if you want to use this, you put some type of wrap in it so that it doesn't slip from your hand and you don't inadvertently destroy something when it goes flying. Okay, so we shall use this stick. Okay, so to develop power, first you have to learn how to swing and use your body in a relaxed manner to swing. So from here, you just swing, swing, swing. Okay, if you notice, my body is relaxed and I'm just using my body motion to generate some form of momentum. Okay, you can also stand here in the middle like this, no? And then swing from side to side there. So here, with this exercise, you're actually, if you notice, I'm pushing off from the ground, twisting my body and utilizing kinetic link that comes from the ground, going up through my hip, my torso, core, my shoulders, out to my arm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, now for this exercise, as mentioned earlier, you have to pick the right kind of stick. It has to be just the right weight per hand. Why is that? The reason for that is because if beginners try to do this with a heavy stick that's too heavy, then they do not have control over their form. Okay? So if they don't have control over their form, then their targeting gets out of whack and they don't develop the proper habits when it comes to form. Now if it's too light, then they don't get to feel the swing. See, they can't generate the right kind of momentum with a very light stick because it's just too light. So for beginning exercises, I would recommend something, maybe if you don't have that arm strength, maybe something like this, a rattan stick that's a little bit on the heavier side, or you can start with something like a polymer stick, okay, where you can just allow that weight and get the feel of the weight, throwing that weight there, using your body to throw the weight around. Okay, there. Use your body. Use your body. Use your body. Okay? Now, once you get that down pat, the idea is you have to imagine yourself as having, like, you know, elastic bands. And then as you do those swings, little by little, you start shortening these bands. You make it tighter. Okay? So that once you start with your typical swing, there, just swing, now tighten it, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. Now you have the power. Again, you won't be able to do that unless you're able to learn how to properly utilize your body to generate power. So again, start slow, walk, swing, 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 swing. Later on, tighten, 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 tighten. Okay? So that's how you generate power. As mentioned earlier, it's advisable for you to get the right weight when it comes to your stick. Why? Because if you start off tightening those strikes using a heavier stick, then you have the potential to damage some of your ligaments, especially here at the elbows. So before you graduate into something like this, okay, this one is one of the implements that I like because of the weight. It's just right, it's a bit heavy. Before you go up to something like this, build up the strength over time so that you get to strengthen your ligaments here, the tendons here in your elbows, and you don't get what's known as tennis elbow, which is some kind of tendonitis in your elbow joints. Okay, so once you get that and you have the strength, then this becomes easy. Control of this one. Okay? There. Okay? So those are the exercises you can do to build striking strength. Take it one step at a time. Get the flow, get the momentum, start smooth, start relaxed, and keep tightening and tightening until you get that nice, crisp, strong, snappy step. That's it for today. See you next time.